have known in recent times that it is. If
Can
I'm
we
wrong,
get Mr. Robert Clark?
If I'm wrong, Robert will correct me. Now let's move forward. So it is not one person inside a certain room saying forward Nukumobi. Okay, me here as a stakeholder that I have just one vote. I can't say I didn't know we ain't winning because I'm not the only person who voted. So let me put it clearly that I'm not going to discredit anybody's win here.
What I have from 2023, I think the board has the source is Ghana Web.
No, wait. Let's ask Robert. Don't worry.
They did some changes.
No, you wait. If Robert says I'm wrong, I'll admit it. Don't read from, because most of them make mistakes. Even the full listener by mistakes. So you wait. Let me go and talk about the fact that anybody who has won any award, I respect that. But if me, Kwame Dadzie, if I had the power, if I was the only person in one room sharing the awards, if I had that power, this is what I would do. The Highlife Artist of the Year, if I had the power, the sole power, I would have given it to Kofi Kinata.
Reason,
Kofi Kinata in the year under review had some fairly good Highlife songs, from the Efiekuma Love to all the Apatampa songs throughout coming, and had one of the biggest events in the year under review. He was very visible and very relevant, really represented the Highlife people so well in the year under review.
Okay.
So me, if I had that power, but I didn't have it because it's a collective decision, I would award Kofi Kinata Highlife Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Again, if I had the power, please, nobody should misconstrue me or misquote me. If I had that power,
so what to me now?
Which you don't have.
Which I don't have, I would award Kofi Kinata Album of the Year or EP of the Year. Why? Album of the Year is not just about number of hit songs that you have. I think moving forward, we should move away from that.
Okay.
It should be about quality. When we say album, the album should have a concept. It should communicate. When you take Kofi Kinata's Kofi album, he tells a story even with the arrangement of the songs, from when he was born, how he was growing up with Antiama, to struggles in life, to how he was going to some deserts, and Nadam for be disappointed, and to all that, to when he was growing up and fell in love throughout. So it is somebody telling a story from the cradle to his adulthood.
Okay.
Apart from that, listen to Kofi Kinata's compositions. Listen to the authentic instrumentation, the production of all the songs. And to me, album goes beyond just number of hit songs. And because Kimpaluta had the biggest hit songs in the under review, and they are on the album.
Yeah.
But Kimpaluta's productions were not so there.
Why?
But I said that Makuma production. It's too much.
Oh no.
Oh, I am on penocre.
No.
Me, if Kimpaluta was here, I would tell him, and I've said this a number of times, that
Zagra also sides with you, but
his production needs a lot of work. Mix. So me, if I'm awarding album of the year, and I'm looking at quality, looking at concept, every album is an anthology. Funny to say, an anthology of work, a beautiful arrangement of tracks, not just for a Numbiagu album. So even the arrangement speaks volumes about what
from
an
track
album.
One to the last track should also have a communication.
Kofi has everything in that. If I had the power, album of the year.
Okay.
Kwame
Dadzie, hold on to that. Hold on to that. I have information for you with respect to the voting quota for TGMA.
Okay.
So public voting categories, public has 40%, TGMA Academy 30% and the board 30%.
That's what I said.
Now so that is to support.
So I'm justified.
So for technical industry category to the academy and also the board is 50%, 50 apiece.
Exactly what I said.
And the source is from GhanaMusicAwards.com.
Of course, I know my TGMA. You can't trick me with that. Let me move on.
No, then this makes it also very, very dangerous. For people who are advocating that the use of PR in the communication for Artist of the Year is also disturbing the system. Because if the public has 40%, then there's more work to be done, and there's more power in the public.
Listen, TGMA says it is a public popularity-based award scheme. Largely, it is. These same people complaining at the point in time when the board had the biggest share were complaining that the board will go and control things. Now they've given the biggest one to the public, and you are still complaining.
Hey, any campaign they run out, people do campaign, more campaign.
And you see why I like the TGMAs.
Wow.
I think this is the first or the only award scheme I know across the world that uses 3 blocks, voting blocks. Some of them are either 100%, others are strictly academy. So peers sitting and voting. So you don't even know how they influence in won't say so as a secret society, But for the TGMA, I have 3 voting blocks. And 3 music Christian. Almost the same model. 3 voting blocks. Academy, board, general public. Oh, now because the 3 music Christian, I say it's common knowledge. Almost Friday in academy, board, public. Mimpan Kamesis on our friend college and ABB. They almost found a little copy. They copied.
Why we American was a
on Saturday.
I'm not done.
They did a playback of the awards.
It wasn't necessary. You see the rap category, the best rap performance. If not, for the fact that Yabeka said, we are winning bidder, and I'm getting into the minds of the voters. When I say voters, I'm not talking about board or academy alone. Everybody.
Okay.
3 blocks in here.
Okay.
Kwame Dadzie Riya, we're winning, sir.
That is a technical one.
Wait. Okay, this one it's just academy and board. Okay, so let me get into that. Academy and board. They will say, this person he win. This person cried when you see that thing. But if we were critically analyzing the rap delivery in that list, Sarkodie was in there. He was dope. Oh yes.
Okay.
Flocking was dope.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But the dopest of them all was Ochiame Kwame.
No competition.
Let me tell you, if I had the power, if I had the power, the best rap performance would go to Ochiame Kwame. Reason. Now, anybody should go and listen to that song. If you are a literature student, pay attention. If you are a music student, pay attention. This is a rap delivery done on 6/8 rhythm. Ask every rapper in this world. One of the rhythms that's very difficult to rap to. 6/8, like Adowa. Onya wilder. Over to twist CH3. Now, even how he delivered. When Kwame Eugene introduced him with the chorus, he came in to say, "Your friend, when here?" And I saw you see. So he came. I saw Daniel, and then the word play, bro, the rhyme scheme. I'm sure people have not paid attention to him.
Why?
Omojin say, And I've heard some people say that, Ochiame Kwame Dadzie, why we need be that, when you why I say, yeah, the no competition delivery that Kwame did. And I remember last year when he released that song, I did a review of that, critically analyzing. Me, I don't just review any song. Say, and you know, and challenge me review. Kind of saying. Prowess and I said my review
if it doesn't
potential
tickle your
I will not. If it doesn't challenge me, I will not. Again, I'm not saying Kweku Smoke's Holy Ghost is not a good rap performance song. It is a very good one. Board and Academy voted for it, so he deserves it. But if I had the power, I would give that award to Ochiame Kwame's No Competition.
Okay. Anyway, Shockers of the night, and I'm for the more.
I wasn't shocked with any award though.
Oh,
I have grown to understand how the TGMA works. To know that for public voting categories, there are 3 blocks that vote. For technical categories, there are 2 blocks that vote. Into BBA basically, I know TGMA more.
Okay.
Debbie, but me say, Uncle to me cramia.
Can you be in here? But let's touch on 1 or 2 categories that also got people in the auditorium excited. I think first would have to be the best male vocalist of the year. I mean, I was really rooting for AEC to win.
I was rooting for AEC.
I mean,
which one?
Best male vocalist of the year. AEC.
Joe Metal took that.
Now. Please say.
Please. AEC is a fantastic vocalist, but you see, it's a competition. And let me state that there's a difference between having a nice voice and being a good vocalist.
What?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
There are some people who have nice singing voices. The voice texture in music, we have something we call timbre. The quality of the voice, timbre. Nice. The person sings nicely. Yeah. But what you do with the voice. Have you listened to Obawoma? Have you listened to how Joe Metal delivered on that song? Bro, it's not about who you it's not about who you like who. Listen to anything you say, vocal performance. Your performance on a particular song.
I honestly thought it was going to go to either AEC or MOG Music.
Bro,
Joe Metal's delivery.
Listen to Joe Metal's delivery except if you're not musically inclined.
We are not disputing Joe Metal's
nobody
with music.
Listen to this one.
Music ears.
Listen to this and then continue. Listen to this one.
Okay.
That is
what Riya and
you are getting a bit emotional about.
How do I get emotional?
Yes, you're getting emotional.
I started by saying that this is a competition. Into DJ Slim, you're good. Kwame Dadzie, you're good. But DJ Slim, you had to check Kwame Dadzie.
No, we get that.
It's a performance on a particular song.
You're very musically inclined.
Oh,
we get it. We get it.
We get it.
I studied music for a year. Do you understand? So I get it too.
So you would have voted for AEC.
I'm not saying that I would have voted for AEC or whatever. Right. I said I expected
him
AEC
to win. That's fair.
Or MOG Music.
That's fair enough.
Why?
And I'm saying,
because as he's talking about the texture of Joe Metal's voice,
I didn't even go
his vocal range. Or his vocal powers.
I spoke about how he delivered.
Yes, so his vocal powers and how he delivered, right?
Yeah.
As you're speaking about that, I also love this.
Good.
As compared to
no two ways about
Metal.
that.
And we are not discrediting anybody here.
That's what we're not doing.
Amongst
That's
all
what
of
we're
us,
not doing.
We are not discrediting.
We are speaking the same language.
It's a matter of preference.
Good.
You understand? You prefer.
And I agree. Even if you have two musicologists listening to the song,
exactly,
they will have differing opinions.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it's just
so let's just.
But I believe Joe Metal deserved that particular. Honestly, I believe he deserved. But I wouldn't be surprised or disappointed if AEC won. I wouldn't.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for joining us.
Are we done?
We are done. Time is fast.
Like seriously?
Yes.
But we are not done.
I am done. My name is Daniel, actually. So
this is Hits.